like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. If the money low, I'ma grab some brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Let's go now. 15, line it. 15 line. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. On third down, Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter. And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it. They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Third and long, it's Tannehill. That's complete to Gallman.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
8 read. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On first down, Tannehill. He completes it to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Edwards, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards in the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Tannehill finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Just stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
57's the mic. You're out. You left me. Check. Cross.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. Saquon Barkley running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field.
And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A delayed give to Gallman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tannehill on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his man. This is Tate. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. And two-stop.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Open man right side is Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No.
Again, Tannehill. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready? 30 base.
Tannehill throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Throwing again is Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for...
How many of y'all came to win?